my last video, I made hiatus. It's typically served as part of mezze. But what exactly is mezze? Syrian meals aren't too dissimilar from Western formats. You've got breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, and snacks. But there are some key differences that specifically come from the period of Ottoman rule. That key difference is mezze. Mezze is a collection of small dishes that are typically served either before a main or as a separate meal all on its own. The dishes can range in complexity and preparation from raw vegetables, pickles, and olives to more complex cooked dishes like hiatus. One of my favorite dishes is fatte hummus, which is a dish made of crispy pita, a tahini and yogurt sauce, and chickpeas. The idea here is that you serve your mezze almost like an appetizer to your main course, but it stays on the table when the main actually comes out. As with any cuisine, there are seasonal dishes that you may see pop up in mezze. In the case of the mezze I'm making, I built it around this dish called kebab karaz. They are grilled or baked lamb meatballs that are then cooked in a sour cherry sauce. This dish is particularly popular in the northern mountainous Syria, where sour cherries are one of the main agricultural products. I was very excited to get my hands on a pound of fresh cherries because it just so happens to be sour cherry season right now, late spring to early summer. On March 5th, 2011, the Syrian revolution started as a way to protest the Assad dictatorship. This sadly led to a civil war, refugee crisis, and the rise and fall of the Islamic State. During this time, my great-aunt, Tante Leila, actually had to flee Syria and move to the States, losing her home forever. Now, Syria is in a transitional state with a transitional government as it seeks to redefine its future. But it's so important to call out that conflict does not define the morality of a culture. It's been with immense pride that I've watched Western tourists recently visit Syria and get met with compassion and love and generosity, all characteristics that I think truly exemplify Syria. I've linked some of the accounts down below so you can see this different lens of Syria and hopefully challenge whatever preconceived notion that you have of the country. But back to food. For my mezze, I made the kebab karaz that I mentioned earlier, along with manakish, flatbreads topped with akawi cheese, nigella seeds, and za'atar; labne, a yogurt cheese that I actually made with my own homemade yogurt; mahamara, a red pepper and walnut dip; hummus, a chickpea dip; and mutabal, an eggplant dip. I made khubz or pita to serve along with it, as well as some olives, pickles, jibne mashalale, a string cheese famous particularly in Aleppo, and soft-boiled eggs. You might notice that a lot of these dishes like labne, manakish, hummus, pita are not distinctly Syrian. You actually see them in a lot of other cultures. But that's one of the key things about Eastern Arab cuisine is that a lot of these dishes are shared with slight differences country to country. It likely explains why my Palestinian self absolutely loves Syrian food. Also, the tablecloth that you see me serving my mezze on is actually a gift from my grandma for my wedding from Syria, and it's one of my most prized possessions. In the next video, we're going to the other corner of Asia, to a specific province in a country that is famous for seafood and spiciness. Until then, remember that there's a whole world waiting for you in the kitchen.